Good morning, children. Today, as in the part of data handling, up to now we have learned about some central tendency values and what is data and all other things related to data handling. But the same data we can represent by using graphical way also. So I think most of you know that. I think in 6th standard you might have learned that what is bar graph and what is pie graph, all those. Today, in brief, in detail, we are going to learn about bar graph. That bar graph is the first primary graphical representation of data. Okay. Now, graphical representation of data. Graphical representation of data. Okay. In that, first one is bar graph. What it is? Bar graph. Okay. Let me give the definition of bar graph right now. The data which is represented by appropriate rectangles is nothing but bars, is called bar graph. Is it clear, children? The data which is represented by appropriate rectangles is called bar graph. Means here the data we are going to represent in the form of rectangles. Okay, here rectangles are called as bars. But one thing here, let me explain some properties of bar graph. First one, example. Yeah, this is x-axis and here it is y-axis, and you can divide x-axis like this. And here also. While drawing bar graph, scale, I think most of you know that scale is more priority. Children, don't think that scale is nothing but plastic or wooden scale. Scale means graphical scale, means what measurements we are taking on the graph paper, an x-axis and y-axis, that is called scale. Okay. Now let me see here. For example, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Otherwise here 2, 4, 6. One thing you can observe that x-axis scale and y-axis scale may different. You need not worry. Here different. You can take different scales. What is here? Scale is nothing but here. I'll write here scale. What is scale here? On x-axis, from here to here 1 unit. 1 unit is equal to how many? 1 centimeter is equal to how many units here? 5 units. Is it clear, children? Here 5, here 5. Therefore, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. Units means you can use either person or flower or whatever article or whatever number. 5 units here. And y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to, tell me what is this scale here? 2, 4, 6, 8 na? The difference is 2 na? Therefore y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. Okay, children, this is the most important. Scale is the most important. Okay, children, clear? Now, how can you find? On x-axis, items should be represented on x-axis and the value of items should be represented on y-axis. For example, here A, B, three members are given. Their marks are like this. First one, A, this is A, and give gap. This is B, and here it is this is B, this is C. Okay, children? Means a test conducted for 10 marks. A got how many marks? 4 marks. B got how many marks? 8 marks. C got how many marks? 6 marks. Is it clear? This is the 4 and 8 and 6. Clear? This is nothing but bar graph. Now clearly we can identify, for example, even illiterates also. For example, if your grandpa is sitting, is an illiterate. Let us think that he is an illiterate. Don't think in negative way. For example, if you shown this data here, A, what is the value of A means definitely he can say that it's 4 by seeing this data, by seeing this bar graph. Clear, children? So at a glance, for quick response, this bar graph will be helpful for us. Okay. Now, what are the properties of here? First one, width of the rectangle should be same. And gap between rectangles should be same. And third one, objects should be on x-axis. And fourth one, values of objects should be on y-axis. These are the more important priorities of bar graph. See na? Gaps, these are gaps na? This gap must be same. For example, I'll write here rough, for example, I'll write a rough sketch. Look here. For example, bar graph, one rectangle like this, one rectangle like this, it should not be. Is it clear, children? See rectangle here. Here how much width is and what is the width of this rectangle? The bar graph never be like this. The width of the rectangle means here width is this is width na. For second rectangle also width must be same. Don't draw as much whatever the way you want. Here look here. Approximately this is the board. That is why approximately gap should be width of the rectangle should be equal. At the same time, gaps also, and you need to maintain. Here, don't write like this. Don't write like this. Here, because in these between these two rectangles there is no gap na, but gap must be in bar graph. Clear? Later on you can go for higher classes you can learn histogram and everything. There is different. But while constructing bar graph, you need to take all the precautionaries. These 4 steps are more important. If you know these 4 steps, if you maintain these 4 steps, you can get it bar graph very easily. Clear, children? Will you write this? Definition, example diagram, and properties. Later on I will explain one problem. Okay? Write this. I'll give you 1 minute time. Write it. Okay, children. Let me explain one problem. I'll give after definitely that moderator will pause this. Then you can write it. No problem. Okay. Now, if you observe this one, see, children, this is the question. If you observe this question, example 8, look here. Favorite color, number of students. Here, how many colors are given here? Red, green, blue, yellow, orange. Number of students, how many students like red color? 43. And green color? 19. And this is. Now this data I am going to represent on bar graph. Okay? Let me explain. For example, data will be given. Color, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, and here number of students. Means number of students like this color, 43 students and 19 students and 55 students, 49 students and 34 students. Am I right? Now this I am going to represent on bar. So here what can you observe that? What are the objects here? Colors. What are the values here? Number of students. So color should be represented on x-axis and the number of students should be represented on y-axis. Okay. Here on x-axis you need not take scale. Why? Because already it is number, it is an item, either color name. So for that you need not take scale. But on y-axis you must take scale. Okay. Now let me that. First of all, draw one vertical line and